Once you've configured all your scheme settings, as covered in the previous videos in this series, you're ready to launch your new scheme, or at least do some testing prior to launch. In this video, we'll show you how to make your scheme live, and we'll provide some advice on testing your scheme to make sure everything works as expected before you go public. If you've worked through the settings on the Basic tab, the Matching tab, the Sign Up Form tab, and the Email Templates tab, you're now ready to publish your scheme for live testing and to allow people to register as scheme members. The process to switch your scheme to live is very simple indeed. Just go to the Basic tab in Scheme Settings and switch Allow Sign Up to Yes. Your scheme sign up form is now a live web form, and by following the link at the top of the Basic Settings screen, you can access the sign up form. However, until you propagate this link via web pages, email, newsletters, and so on, nobody will know it's there. So you need to get the link out there where your target membership can find it, so they can access the sign up form and register for your scheme. However, before you do that, it's good practice to test your whole scheme workflow. The testing process requires some member records to be populated into your scheme. You can either do this from the Add Member button on the Members screen, or by using the sign up form itself. We would advise using the sign up form, as this will give you the opportunity to use the form and put yourself in the position of a potential applicant. Hopefully you'll spot any errors or ambiguities, and you can make sure all the fields work as intended and that the whole form is effective, with all the necessary guidance and set out in a well-structured and logical format. To use the form, copy the URL from the Basic Settings tab, open an incognito browser session, and paste and go to the sign up form URL. If you populate at least one mentor and mentee profile into the scheme, you can then go through your matching workflow and check that the matching process works as intended, that your preference fields are returning meaningful scores, and that the system emails are all working and will make sense to scheme members. Once you've completed your testing and made any final changes to settings and email templates, you're good to go, and you can start publicising your new scheme and promoting the sign up form link. Once members start registering, you'll get email notifications and notifications on your scheme dashboard, and you can get on with the next order of business, creating partnerships. The different ways in which partnerships are created is covered in another playlist, Matching and Partnerships.